They face Tottenham, who have never in fact beaten Manchester United. Spurs are winless in their last 8 league matches, their longest run without a victory since being promoted to the top flight. So let's have a look at the results and fixtures from round 20 of the Women's Super League, which actually got underway midweek with the top of the table clash between Manchester City and Chelsea, which ended in a riveting 2-2 draw. Chelsea are back in action later today for their Champions League semi-final first leg tie away to Bayern Munich. Yesterday, Aston Villa were held to a 2-2 draw following a late comeback by Bristol City, highlights of which we will bring you at half-time. Our game, Manchester United against Tottenham, kicked off today's proceedings at 12:30. We are followed by 2 o'clock kickoffs. Arsenal face Brighton and Birmingham City take on Reading. The last match of the day sees West Ham at home to Everton at 3 o'clock. And the Barclays WSL table currently looks like this. Reigning champions Chelsea remain at the top, still only 2 points clear of Manchester City in second. Arsenal and Manchester United are neck on points in 3rd and 4th place respectively, but crucially Arsenal have that game in hand. Tottenham sit in 8th, Aston Villa and Bristol City are in the bottom 2, tied on points, with Villa's superior goal difference keeping them out of the relegation zone. Well, time to hear the thoughts of both of today's managers, starting with the Manchester United boss, Casey Stoney. She's been speaking to Ailey Barber.
Casey, coming off a really big win in the FA Cup, but today all about the WSL, all about trying to finish in that 3rd place and all about trying to bring, I imagine, some consistency back to results as the season comes to an end.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a disappointing 6 weeks for us in terms of results. You know, we've looked at it, reflected, and we know we need to be better. And we've prepared well today to make sure we are better.
Nice to see as well a few names back amongst the squad today.
Yeah, obviously it's great when you've got everybody available to pick from, and we've added 2 more today in terms of Alessia Russo and Leah Galton being fit again. Gives us a little bit more firepower.
What is the message to your players? How much do you talk about finishing in that 3rd place? How much do you make Champions League football a target as this season, sort of the last few games of this season?
Obviously it was a target at the beginning of the season. We now know it's out of our hands, but we have to control what we can, and that's picking up 3 points in all games, and that starts today. We know we have to be at our best. We know Tottenham can be an organised side. They're coming off a good result, obviously, against Reading last week, so we know it's going to be difficult, but I think we go into this game with confidence. We go into this game with a desire to make sure we get maximum points.
You come up against a Manchester United team trying to finish in that 3rd place and get Champions League football, but with a bit of inconsistent form as well in the WSL. How do you approach and what do you expect from today?
Well, I think that, you know, obviously they've got to go for everything, haven't they, you know, to try and get that Champions League spot. So we expect a tough test. We're obviously in a situation where we want to be getting consistent performances. That's kind of a big message for us for the remainder of the season. So I think, you know, for us, we've just got to focus on what we need to do to try and get out of the points that we want to get.
Well, I'm delighted to say the former Tottenham captain, Jenna Schillaci, who spent 12 years at the club, is alongside me for this one. And Manchester United fans, Jenna, will be delighted to see this woman starting once again, having missed their last league game with a knock.
Definitely, she brings a whole wealth of experience back into that front line for them. She's ruthless in front of goal, and you know, she scores all types of goal. And in a game where they need the 3 points, it's a great boost for them to have Christen Press back in the team.
And Tottenham are also welcoming back a big player from the get-go as well, Ashley Neville, starting for the first time since the end of January after injury.
It's great. It's a big boost to have Ash back. She's been, I think the team have really missed her in recent weeks. We got a glimpse of what she does bring to the team last week, where she came on to assist the winning goal in the FA Cup. So yeah, brilliant to have her back in the starting lineup.
So Casey Stoney of Manchester United, knowing the importance of this match. Such heritage she had with Arsenal as a player. But now, as Manchester United manager, she is hoping to pip them to that final Champions League place. So Manchester United with the chance to leapfrog Arsenal in the Women's Super League table, at least temporarily, and move up into third and that final Champions League place. They are up against Tottenham at Leigh Sports Village in Manchester. This is their 6th meeting since United reformed 3 years ago, and ominously for the visitors, United have won every single encounter between these two sides since then. The former Tottenham captain Jenna Schillaci is alongside me, and Jenna, a good record against Tottenham then for Manchester United, but their recent form has been inconsistent in the Women's Super League.
Yeah, they've obviously had a bit of a blip in their results, for inconsistent results since the turn of the year. But, you know, as Casey said in her interview, this is a big game for them and they have to control the controllables, and that's their own performances. They can't be looking around and just relying on Arsenal to drop points. They need to control what they can control, and I think they'll start that today.
Well, Tottenham take to the field at Leigh Sports Village, followed by Manchester United. Tottenham sitting 8th in the Women's Super League. They know that if they avoid defeat today, then effectively they will guarantee their survival because of their vastly superior goal difference over Bristol City. And Jenna, I mean, they have that comfortable buffer anyway, 5 points between themselves and the relegation zone. Tottenham, a lot of teams who do have some games in hand on them, would have to slip up.
Yeah, I mean, they're in a situation where we never thought we would be. But again, I think, you know, pick up 3 points today and they're comfortable and they're safe, and you know, we go again at the start of next season with a good pre-season. But we just need to control our own results and not rely on other teams dropping points around them.
So two-time World Cup winner Christen returns for Manchester United in their only change from their FA Cup thumping of third-tier Burnley. Leah Galton and Alessia Russo are welcome additions to the bench after injury. Russo hasn't played since mid-October. Influential defender Ashley Neville makes her first start for Tottenham since the end of January after injury. She is in for Esther Morgan, while Josie Green replaces Abby McManus, who's on loan from Manchester United and therefore ineligible. Those their two changes from their FA Cup extra time win over Reading. Abby McManus on loan from Manchester United. Jenna, how much of a miss will she be today for Tottenham?
I think the back line for Tottenham, I think it's been quite inconsistent this turn since the start of the season in January. I think it'll be a miss in terms of that she's built up a good relationship now with Zadorsky. But Kennedy filling in for her, she's a versatile player and she is actually a centre-back at heart. So I think it'll be like for like in that sense. So hopefully we won't miss her too much.
Yeah, she's done such a job, Alanna Kennedy, largely in midfield for Tottenham. So impressed after arriving initially on loan from Orlando Pride, made that move permanent in January. And we mentioned the likes of Christen coming across, having signed that one-year deal. But it's encouraging to see players like Zadorsky, like Alanna Kennedy, perhaps a little further down the pecking order, but moving over from the NWSL over to the WSL in England. From a WSL perspective, the league is going from strength to strength.
Of course, and that's what everybody wanted for this league. This league is now the league that people want to come from. Years ago, it would be players leaving England to go abroad, but now you see the reverse is happening, and it's a credit to all the hard work that's gone on with everyone involved in the WSL.
So it will be Manchester United to get us underway. The chance to move 3 points clear of Arsenal. And at the start of this match, the players take the knee. The ongoing fight against racism continues. So Arsenal meet Brighton later. Arsenal, crucially, will still have a game in hand at the end of play today, but vital for Casey Stoney's Manchester United to put the pressure on the Gunners. Tottenham sit 8th. They know if they avoid defeat, as we mentioned, due to that superior goal difference, they will have effectively secured survival with 2 games to play and can focus all of their attention once again on looking up the table rather than down. Manchester United looking for a bright start. The ball looking for the run of Hansen over on that far side. Early touches for Tottenham. Here is Kennedy slotting into that back line. Manchester United win back possession. Here is press. Now Toone. Good foot in, dispossesses the Manchester United midfielder, and Tottenham will try and spring the counter. And they'll win the set piece as well.
I think we'll see a lot of that today. Ball into Rachel Williams. She's only recently just back into the squad after an unfortunate start due to injuries, but her first thought is always direct and forward, and she's so powerful. So I think Tottenham will use her a lot during this game.
Yeah, she scored her first goal for the club, Rachel Williams, in the FA Cup last match against Reading. Lovely strike as well. Such an experienced player. As the decision goes Manchester United's way. And Tottenham will pick it back up here. This could be dangerous for Manchester United. Here is Jessica Naz. No yellow shirt in there to convert. Manchester United will try and spring the counter, but that was a good opportunity for Tottenham. And a few loose passes going astray, Jenna.
Yeah, that's the kind of areas you want to get Kit Graham on the ball, in and around that penalty area. I wondered if she could have just got a strike off instead of playing that extra pass into Jess. But those areas and Kit Graham on the ball is very dangerous. So just wonder if she could have taken the strike herself. A very unselfish play from Kit there.
Well, Lucy Staniforth of Manchester United has been penalised there, going in with Josie Green. She's a tough cookie, Josie Green. As Rhiann Skinner watches on, Tottenham's head coach since November, after joint head coaches Karen Hills and Juan Amoros left the club, had been in charge for so long. And over your 12 years there, Jenna, coaches that you know incredibly well and have done so much in getting Tottenham to this stage, into the top flight for the first time.
Yeah, absolutely. I obviously worked under them for many, many years. Good friends as well of mine, and I know the work that they put in behind the scenes to get Tottenham to where they are today, and it's full credit to them and their hard work, and a lot of people behind the scenes.
Manchester United on the counter. Here is Christen press. Early shot saved by Spencer. Well, that's so important for Tottenham to keep things tight early on. It's what they didn't do against Manchester City in their last league game. And on this occasion, Spencer equal to Press's effort.
Absolutely. I think Tottenham just need to be careful when they are pressing high. The danger then is that there's a lot of space in behind, and Man United have that pace, and Ella Toone who can play them balls in behind. So hopefully that will just wake them up a little bit on the back line for Tottenham.
Yes, they will need all that experience of Alanna Kennedy and Shalina Zadorsky. And important for Becky Spencer to get an early stop in as well. She's had a couple of shaky moments in recent games.
Yeah, exactly. That will do a wonder for her confidence as well. She's an excellent shot stopper, but has had a few little mistakes, little blips in the last couple of matches.
Here is Rachel Williams using that strength again to good effect. Naz. Now an opportunity for Cho. Breaks down for Tottenham. Manchester United under pressure though, give the ball away. Here is Williams again. Good power. Naz has it taken off her toes by Staniforth. Manchester United want the free kick, not forthcoming, but they do manage to clear their lines.
Again, another glimpse of just how effective Rachel Williams is up top. She's so strong. Remember when she came on against Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, she really changed that game and put pressure, and her presence up top was causing Arsenal some problems towards the end of the match.
And Manchester United are being posed some problems early on in this game with Tottenham's high press. Very bright start, Jenna, from Tottenham. Certainly the application that Rhiann Skinner would have wanted to see.
Absolutely. I think they'll come into the match off the confidence of winning against Reading in the FA Cup in extra time.
Here come Manchester United, though. Space at the far post, and Hansen can't reach it.
Just a little bit too much on that ball. I think Ash, her body positioning could have been a bit better there.
And again, we're seeing the brightness of Ella Toone.
Ella Toone will do that all day. She's a player I love to watch. She's a real box-to-box. She likes to sit in between the midfield and join the midfield in the attack up with her through ball. She's got great vision. Second ball there in the opening 5 minutes from Ella Toone.
Diving header will break to Rachel Williams. Batcher does well to cover. But again, the yellow shirts committing forward at every opportunity. Josie Greens sends the header out of play for a Manchester United throw.
It's a bright start from Tottenham. I just hope that they can keep this press up, or they pick their times to press so aggressively, because I think 90 minutes is a long time to press like that. And I think in past matches, been guilty of, you know, concentrating for patches in matches but not carrying it through for the whole 90 minutes.
Well, that's it, isn't it, Jenna? We mentioned that very impressive FA Cup extra time win that Rhian Skinner's side had in their last match against Reading, a side sitting above them in the WSL that have taken so much confidence from that game, and it's as if they've picked up from where they left off at the end of extra time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, that result was a long time coming. I think that they've been putting in the performances of late, but they just have really struggled to get the game over the line and put the ball in the net and come away with the points. And it's been the same old story. So them 3 points will be massive for the team.
Lovely ball out from Spencer. Dean underneath it for Tottenham. Battier would allow it to bounce out. She's another player who's impressed this season for Manchester United. Alanna Battier, still just 21 years old, the Spain international. Here is Millie Turner. Scored the winner against Tottenham in October. Manchester United took a while to break Tottenham down on that occasion as well. Can they fashion a chance here? Here is Hansen getting past Neville. And it is the opener for Manchester United. And there is the clinical scorer once again.
Disappointed from Tottenham there. I think they've switched off in the middle of the park. Christen Press started the move, dropping into a pocket to receive the ball. Got a 2v1 on the outward. It's a great drive into the byline and cut back. But Ella Toone is just free there and lost her marker. Questionable defending from Tottenham. I think they'll be really disappointed after the bright start.
Well, it's her 8th goal of the season for Ella Toone. She netted last match against Burnley in the FA Cup.
Just looking at that back, Ella Toone's just free in the box, just made the run at the back post. Nobody's picked her up and now they've been punished.
So despite Tottenham's bright start, first blood to Manchester United. And as things stand, that will move them up into 3rd in the WSL, into that final Champions League place. 3 points ahead of Arsenal, who play Brighton later today. Arsenal will still have a game in hand at the close of play today. Well, she might not be overly happy with the way that they've started this game in terms of play and possession, Casey Stoney. She'll be very happy with the scoreline.
Yeah, absolutely. They haven't really had that much possession of the ball, but the chance that they have had, they've taken it, and that is the difference and has been Tottenham's problem in recent games.
Here is Zellum for Manchester United, again well pressured. Will break kindly this time for the home side, but Tottenham's game plan remains unchanged as Smith won't keep that in. Amy Turner closed down quickly. Goes down as well. Appeal, half an appeal to referee Christiana Hattersley. Manchester United will bring it forward. Press won't trap it. Back by Neville, all the way to Spencer.
Just seeing Press come in again, dropping in that pocket to receive, and was free again if she could have just got that ball under control. So still Tottenham haven't clicked on to the fact that she's dropping in to receive the ball.
And they need to be careful there, Tottenham. Good closing down. Here is Staniforth. Tumbles over. Again, nothing doing by referee Hattersley. Manchester United just slip from Sigsworth. But again, a loose touch, this time from Zadorski. And the game's turned on its head, hasn't it, Jenna?
It has, and Tottenham are looking a little panicky on the ball. They just need to get the ball moving again, get some confidence, look after the ball when they do have possession, and start their game plan again.
Toone won't find Sigsworth. And Harrop away for Tottenham. Another one of those players that brings so much experience to this Spurs lineup, Keris Harrop.
Yeah, again, she's been another player that's been in and out of that back line, and I just feel with a defensive back line, it's connections and consistency are key for a strong defence, and I just feel that's where Tottenham have struggled. Just getting that consistency along the back line, and then up top also there's quite a few changes, but I think that's to be expected with a new manager coming in. She's still, you know, working out the best 11 for each game. So I think with time, you know, with anything where change is involved, it takes a bit of time for everything to gel and click.
Toone takes charge for Manchester United. Foul by Green.
I think that'll be a good battle in there, Green and Toone. They're both similar in the sense that they're relentless in hunting down that ball.
Well, she is Manchester United's all-time leading goal scorer, Ella Toone, since reforming. Out-and-out top scorer this season, and now they're top scorer in the league as well, out-and-out. Away by Neville for Tottenham. Another loose ball, almost playing Tottenham into trouble. Here is Kennedy, closed down well by Hansen. And a poor clearance out by Spencer. Again, Tottenham causing problems for themselves. Neville with a block from Staniforth's cross.
Really need to tidy it up at the back. Too many loose passes, taking too much time to shift the ball, to move the ball, making it easy for Man United, gifting the ball to them in dangerous areas.
Staniforth forward. Here is Cho. But again, Neville can't trap it. And Tottenham look as though they are architects of their own downfall here at the moment, as you say, Jenna. They need to get a foot on the ball and get hold of this game, because Manchester United are in the ascendancy. Here is Christen Press.
Yeah, absolutely. It just seems a bit of panic in their own penalty area. They just need to get someone down there to lead it, calm the team down, just get comfortable on the ball, keep the ball moving, keep possession. And like you say, not gifting Man United the ball back in dangerous areas.
Well, they're without a win, Tottenham, in their last 8 league games. That is their longest winless run since being promoted to the top flight. a couple of seasons ago, and they are on the ropes here. They've conceded a set piece in a very good position for Manchester United.
Manchester United pressing so aggressively. Tottenham haven't got a chance to get the ball out of their own area. Manchester United, the front three there, just pressing absolutely everything, and now free kick in a very dangerous area.
Well, Cho is not incredibly impressed with that decision, but a free kick it is for Manchester United. So here is the Tottenham wall organising itself. The Manchester United wall is currently in front of Becky Spencer. Certainly the required 1 metre from the wall, but certainly impeding the goalkeeper's vision. And now they leave. And now Manchester United aren't happy with the placement of the Tottenham wall. You can hear the shout. She's not 10 yards. Hattersley is happy though, while referee and Katie Zellem is absolutely not. The Manchester United skipper refusing to take this free kick.
I couldn't help but think that was part of their free kick manoeuvre there. I thought it was part of the plan. Seems a lot of confusion.
Well, Hattersley's decided that she's happy, so she's saying to Katie Zellem, I've made my decision. I've told you to get on with it, so get on with it. Manchester United won't have any other option. So now it's Zellem, it's into that wall, and Spencer won't prevent the corner.
Yeah, the wall's done its job there.
And it was the section of the wall, I suppose, that was a little bit further back for Tottenham.
Yeah, just come off Ash there.
So Manchester United corner. And again, Hattersley has spotted something here. Manchester United corner. High and looping and away by Tottenham. Toone will send it back in. And that is a beautiful header from Christen Press. Back in the starting lineup. Back amongst the goals. Christen Press doubles Manchester United's advantage, 2-0.
That's a great ball into the danger area there. Tottenham again, second to react to the clearance, and they've been punished again. A lovely headed ball into the back of the net from Christen Press. Again, she's free, no one's touched tight to her. No challenge on. A lovely header into the bottom corner.
Her fourth goal of the season for the USA international. And Manchester United taking charge of this game.
You can't leave a player like Christen Press free in the penalty area there. It was a really good delivery in. She didn't have much work to do, just had to guide the ball into the bottom corner.
Well, there was so much excitement about her arrival, wasn't there, last summer? Christen Press, Tobin Heath, who unfortunately for Manchester United is out for the rest of the season. Do you think we will see them staying in the WSL next season, Jenna?
I'd like to think we would. I think players like that in the WSL, you know, it just makes this league so much stronger, and the quality that they bring, they're world class, you know, World Cup winners, and they're the type of players that we want in this league.
Here is Hansen to Staniforth. Cleared away by Neville, but again well blocked by Manchester United, who are in complete control now. Staniforth. Zellem. Press wasn't anticipated by Smith, and Tottenham will have the goal kick.
We're really seeing Manchester United grow into this game, and that's what they've done in so many games of late. They're just really coming alive after that first goal. I think Tottenham are second to everything at the moment.
Staniforth forward. Toone well dispossessed by Tottenham. Here come Manchester United again, though. There's this ball cut out by Kennedy, who steps up into that midfield, taking charge. Both sets of players appeal. And the throw will go Tottenham's way. Just talking about press and Heath and the decisions that they have to make. Jenna, we know the Champions League is such a draw for players in the NWSL. They get to show the quality like that on the European stage. How much might their decisions depend on Manchester United's qualification or not for Europe's top competition?
You know, I think it would be a big factor. I think that might have been a part of the selling point when they did come. But I think, you know, Manchester United is a great club. I mean, it's a world-class club. They've come into it when they're babies, really, Man United, in this WSL league. And to do what they've done so far in such a short amount of time, I think if they don't make it this year in the Champions League, I think it's only a matter of time until they do it. With the quality they've got, you know, the plan they've got, Casey Stoney, the vision, the players that they've got, I can't see it being long before they are in the Champions League.
Well, that's exactly it, isn't it, Jenna? They only reformed 3 seasons ago. Spent that first season in the Championship, won promotion, finished a very impressive 4th last season, and are now battling Arsenal for that final Champions League spot. Chelsea and Manchester City, the top 2, have already qualified for the Champions League next season, but that 3rd spot is still open.
I think they're disappointed because they did get off to such a good start to get themselves into this position at the beginning of this season. I think now, where they've dropped a few points, they've had injuries, I think they're hard on themselves, but, you know, they've got big expectations. They want that 3rd spot. But I think if they don't get it, they shouldn't beat themselves up too much. I mean, there's teams that have been in this league for years and they're nowhere near breaking into that top 3. So, you know, I think big things to come from this team, and just going back to where they were formed. I remember they came into our league when it was Tottenham and Manchester United going to win promotion. So to see how far they have come on is incredible.
Toone away for Manchester United. The opening goal scorer back there defending. She really does put in a shift, Ella Toone, all around the pitch. Good little spell this for Tottenham. Can they find a way back into this game against a side whom they have never failed to lose to? It's their 6th encounter since the reforming of Manchester United. He was Graham. Half a shout for handball, not given. And now Manchester United will spring the counter. Good block to prevent it from the captain, Shalina Zadorsky. Does it feel strange, Jenna Schillaci, watching somebody else wearing the armband for Tottenham? 12 years you had at the club.
It always feels weird watching the girls, and, you know, Zadorsky, from what I've seen of her, she looks like a leader, and Rianne's obviously put her trust in her. She leads from the back, and, you know, she's an experienced player, and she's the type of person you'd like to lead the team. But yeah, it is always weird for me, having spent so much time there. But, you know, I get to watch them now and be a fan. Obviously, I'm neutral today.
We'll let you off. 12 years at the club is a long time. Yes, Zadorsky given the captaincy by Rianne Skinner, along with Alanna Kennedy, joining permanently in January from Orlando Pride after a successful loan spell. Canada international. That quality really is seeping through all levels of the WSL. Can now show her quality here for Tottenham, up against Smith. Gets the ball across, there's nobody there for Tottenham.
Good drive there from Jess.
To roll out.
Just nobody on the back post there to meet the ball. But just a little spell of what she can do, that change of pace down the wings.
Another shout for handball goes unheeded by referee Christiana Hattersley. Manchester United won't bring it away though. Graham can't keep things moving for Tottenham in the right direction. Well, Manchester United looks so well poised for Champions League football for so much of this season. They didn't lose a league game until mid-January. That was the defeat against current leaders and defending champions Chelsea, but they have now lost 5 of their last 9 league games to really leave the door open for Arsenal. But as things stand, they would be moving 3 points clear of the Gunners in the table into that final Champions League spot, up to 3rd. Arsenal, who play Brighton later today, and Arsenal, who crucially will still have a game in hand at the conclusion of proceedings today.
I think that'll be a really interesting game later on today. Arsenal-Brighton. I think Brighton have taken teams off of, taken points off the top teams this season, and they can beat anyone on their day.
Indeed, they're the only side to beat Chelsea in the league this season, Brighton.
They go about their business very quietly, Brighton, but they have put in some top performances this season.
Sigsworth underneath it for Manchester United. Here is press. Saw the space for Smith. Almost through the legs of Neville. Very satisfying as a player, isn't it, when you prevent the nutmeg?
Definitely. I think she had to make that foul there because Neville, in them positions, that's when she goes into another gear. Just a touch around the defender and then just powers the team forward. It's exactly what happened last week against Reading and the assist for the final goal.
So that will be a yellow card as well for Lucy Staniforth. Yes, knew exactly what she was doing there. But this has been a better little spell, Jenna, for Tottenham, hasn't it? After that Manchester United second goal. But as we say that, Ella Toone lets fly. Well, she is certainly not shy of having a crack at goal. Shake of her head, but the confidence is always there.
Yeah, she's definitely in the mood today, isn't she? Tottenham getting no time on that ball. The minute the ball, Man United have won that ball back, 4 players swarming the ball. They press so aggressively and in numbers. It's difficult to handle.
Press doing well there. Again, the appeals. Tottenham will come away with the ball. Jessica Naz knew she was offside and easy for Mary Earps. Do they need to get Kit Gray more into this match, Jenna?
Absolutely. For me, she's the key danger player up top. She can shoot from range. On the ball, she makes things happen. She pulls the strings. She's got great distribution as well. Just need to see her a lot more on the ball and dropping into those pockets to receive the ball as well. I think at the minute, Tottenham, when they get the ball back, they're focused on going forward, but sometimes it's not on, but we're still forcing it. At times it's about getting that ball, recycling the play until the space is open. At the minute we're just forcing the ball too much.
Here is Graham trying to get involved. Good pressure from Sigsworth. Turn her away up to Zellem. All very tight and congested. Here's Graham again. Lovely control by Press. It's just those touches, those moments of class that show you what a good player she is. Smith to Hansen. Hansen with the delivery. And again, it's a dangerous one. And there is the third for Manchester United. Jess Sigsworth on the score sheet. And Manchester United threatening to run away with this. And we've barely played over half an hour. 3-0, they lead Tottenham.
Hansen again causing so much trouble down here on the left-hand side. Driving with the ball, a great cross in and just bounced off Harrop there. I'm not sure she knew much about it, and a really calm finish.
But they've got the bodies in there, haven't they, Jenna?
Yeah.
Yes, perhaps they're getting the fortune on the ricochets. But if you commit red shirts forward, then you increase your chances of a red shirt getting on the end of it.
Absolutely, and that's what Man United do so well. When they go forward in numbers. So there's so many options for them in and around that box. At the minute, Tottenham aren't really marking the Man United players. They're following the ball and not keeping their eyes on the players. But again, I think that started from Press, dropping in to receive the ball and starting the movement. Again, she's instrumental in everything Man United are doing today.
Loose touch from Earps almost allowed Williams to take advantage, and Turner, under pressure, manages to find Battier. But just a reminder to Manchester United that Tottenham will employ this high press where they can, and they can't afford to be sloppy at the back. Casey Stoney will be absolutely delighted, though, with those 3 goals. She said before this one, there was a really positive atmosphere in the camp. And Jenna, it's been a very positive display from Manchester United.
Yeah, I think Casey would be really pleased with the opening 30 minutes. I mean, they started off slowly, but I'd say after the first 5 minutes, they've really gone through the gears and have punished Tottenham and taken their chances.
It's got a Marcelo Bielsa bucket there. It's all the rage now for managers. Naz, well challenged, won't quite break to Hansen. Naz did well there to get back. And then he's brought down. And the wry smile from Kirsty Hansen. Scored her first goal of the season. Last match against Reading, the extra time winner in the FA Cup, Jessica Naz. Only returned in December after 16 months out with an ACL injury. So good, Jenna, to see her back on the pitch.
I was so happy to see her score that goal. I mean, she hasn't had a lot of luck. She obviously had the ACL injury last season, so was out for the whole season. But I've never seen such a young player be so dedicated to get back on the pitch. She literally was the first one in at training into that gym, and she'd be the last to leave. And she was just fully focused on her return, and so happy for her to get her reward last week.
They're still just 20 years of age, Jessica Naz, England Youth International. Tottenham hope she has a big future in the game.
Yeah, she's one of the players that have come through our player pathway, so it's great to see, you know, the pathway working and Jess representing that today.
We mentioned it earlier, Jenna, Manchester United reforming 3 years ago. For so many of these players, many of whom on the pitch for Manchester United today were part of the academy, had to leave because Manchester United for so long didn't have a senior side, and now have that pathway open to them as well. And they're streaming forward. Look at the space that Hansen has. Neville got the block in, and Hansen with a snapshot can't get it on target.
Yeah, good pressure from from Neville and Naz there to to block the shot from Hansen.
But she's having such an impressive game, Kirsty Hansen. A real threat for Manchester United every time she gets in and around the penalty area.
Yeah, she's frightening on the ball down there in those areas in the final third. You don't want to go in on a 1-1 race with her because she's rapid as well as she's got that strength and the ability to pick out a pass in the penalty box, which we've seen twice today.
Sigsworth winning the free kick for Manchester United. Keris Harrop appealing for the handball. Tottenham again not too happy with that decision. But another opportunity for Manchester United and Lucy Staniforth to fashion something. Eventually, the ball is sent in. Important header away.
Good contact from Josie there. I think that was press there, just teeing up the volley. But a really important touch to clear the area.
Smith to send it in. Tottenham will clear their lines. Well, they were Tottenham's second bottom of the WSL, winless in their opening 7 league games. When Rianne Skinner arrived, she pulled them clear of relegation trouble. As we mentioned, if they were to avoid defeat today, which would take a remarkable comeback, they would effectively be safe due to their superior goal difference. They will still have a 5-point buffer between themselves and the relegation zone, with 2 games left to play. Sitting in 8th in the WSL. And you would think, Jenna, that there are too many points and too many teams between them and the bottom place in the WSL to be seriously concerned about the drop. But it would have been nice just to not have to think about it at all for Tottenham. But now what they have to think about is defending as Neville goes in on Hansen. And again, Tottenham protest.
Giving away a lot of sloppy free kicks in very dangerous areas, Tottenham here. Neville got the ball there. Got the last touch. Maybe it was the way she lunged into the challenge. The ref didn't like.
Well, that's certainly the point that she's making, Ashley Neville, and it is in vain. She's gone into the book as well. So double jeopardy for Tottenham there. Not happy about the award of the free kick. Felt certainly, as Jenna says, that Neville got something on the ball there, and a booking as well. Whether that was for the challenge or the protests, or perhaps a combination of both, it is a yellow card. And Tottenham with more defending to do. And again, we have this 3-player wall of Manchester United in front of Becky Spencer, just trying to put her off. Well, they're clearly trying to work something here, Manchester United. Staniforth this time will hit it. Decent effort.
It's a routine straight from the training ground there. Nearly pulled it off. Just a little bit too much on the ball, and it's just gone over the bar there.
Well, it's almost as though everybody wants to be involved, isn't it, Jenna? You have the 3 players in front of the keeper who move away. You then have the Manchester United mini wall in front of their own set-piece taker. About 3 players that could have hit it. The only person not involved in that set-piece was Mary Earps.
They've all been given their roles and responsibilities for that routine, for sure.
Here is Williams for Tottenham. Zadorski, lovely pass through and lovely touch as well. That was better from Tottenham. Breaks down at the end with Rihanna Dean unable to find a teammate. And here come Manchester United. Again, that press is there in patches from Tottenham. As you said earlier, Jenna, so hard to keep it up for a full 90, just not possible to do so. Hanson's keeping things up her end over the head of Sigsworth on this occasion, but she's so full of running, Kirsty Hanson.
Neville's having a really hard time with Hanson out there, and if anyone could keep up with her, you'd want Neville there.
Well, she does get a touch there, Neville, and it was a very important one. But she is having to work so hard, as you say, Jenna. And here come Manchester United again. Space for Kirsty Smith. Plays it into the feet of press. Well, challenged by Alanna Kennedy, and this time the ricochet will fall kindly for Tottenham.
Yeah, this has all come from the high press from Tottenham again. I think it just takes a couple of players not to be switched on to the press, and Man United can just easily come out of it, which we've seen again there through Kirsty Hanson. So it's just every player needs to be on that press, otherwise you're going to get punished again.
Naz will chase this for Tottenham. Up against Smith. Receives it back from Cho. Naz with the delivery, a very good one. And Manchester United survive. But that was incisive from Tottenham. Josie Green will try and keep it alive.
Yeah,
The
really
decision is goal kick.
Really positive play from Tottenham there. Good combination play from Naz and Cho. Jess, a lovely delivery into the box. Just nearly on the head of Rachel Williams, just too much on it, and clearance from Badjoa there on the back post.
It was the delivery that Rachel Williams would have wanted. We know how good she is in the air.
Must have been inches from her head there.
Press with the interception. Millie Turner. To her namesake, Amy Turner. Always perfect for a commentator when two players of the same name are playing next to each other. Fortunately, very different coloured hair. Well, she has such high standards, Casey Stoney. But I'm sure there is much about this performance in the first half from Manchester United that will greatly please her. The 3 goals, of course, but the way that they've taken charge of this game after a bright start from Tottenham. Here is Neville. Naz being closed down well by Hanson. Zadorski. Here is Batcher for Manchester United. Tottenham with the interception through Harrop. Now Graham. Tight, precise passing needed, and straight into referee Christiana Hattersley.
It's a good bit of play there from Tottenham. One-touch play, moving the ball, keeping the ball, short, sharp passes. Little interception from the referee.
So drop ball to Tottenham. As we enter 1 minute of added time at the end of this first half, which Manchester United, after a shaky start, have utterly dominated. Cho forward for Tottenham. Helped on towards Rihanna Dean, who's seen very little of the ball in this first half. Can she fashion something now? Naz wants it in the centre, just outside the D. Graham judged to have kept it in. Manchester United certainly felt as though she hadn't, but the pass back is loose. And Manchester United, will they have time for the counter? And the answer to that is provided by the referee's whistle. But a very satisfactory first half for Manchester United. Ella Toone giving them the lead. Christen press doubling that with a lovely header inside the penalty area. And Jess Sigsworth giving them the third goal. And at half-time, Jenna Scalacci, Manchester United already very well set for the 3 points.